A big day in Illinois for those who plan to hold office.
That's right. Today is filing day, and candidates are upcoming elections lined up for hours to turn in their petitions. WCIA 3 Cole Hankey was there this morning when they opened those doors.
Candidates from all over the state came here to the State Board of Elections to file their petitions and get on the June primary ballot. A total of 475 candidates were lined up before 8 a.m.
So if you're in line at 8 a.m., you have a shot at being listed first on the ballot.
That ballot placement was the prize for those competing in a crowded Republican gubernatorial primary.
Under J.B. Pritzker, crime is out of control. Taxes and wasteful spending is out of control. Corruption is out of control. And we need a new direction in this state, and we're going to take it back. Avery and I, we're going to make things happen.
Richard Irvin, Darren Bailey, Paul Schimpf, and Gary Rabine all filed their petitions today, officially putting their names on the ballot.
I offer the people of Illinois solutions instead of outrage. The missing ingredient is leadership. We need leaders that can listen to the people of Illinois, learn, and then lead our state in a manner that brings us together.
Well, people are outraged and people are scared. People are moving out of the state. People are pulling their children out of school, public school. I mean, what? I don't know what else to do. The other thing that you would do, what would it be? It would be to stick with the status quo. Status quo is not working.
Governor Pritzker also filed today as Democrats face another corruption scandal with the indictment of longtime House Speaker Michael Madigan.
More to do. I'm just glad, though, that whenever there's anybody who is breaking the law, who is doing something that they shouldn't be doing, not standing up for the integrity that they should have in public office, they ought to go.
And while they first have to settle the battle between themselves, Republicans are gearing up to hit Democrats on corruption.
We're going to win this primary, and when we do win, we're going to go after this corruption in Illinois like nobody has. I mean, we need to reform the state. We've been doing the same thing over and over for decades. It's not working out so well.
Matt Dietrich with the State Board of Elections likened filing day to the kickoff of the NFL season. And while the Super Bowl might not be until the general election in November, the June 28th primary is the next date that all of these candidates will be circling. Reporting in Springfield, I'm Cole Hankey, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Republican candidate Jesse Sullivan was the only prominent gubernatorial candidate to not file his petitions today. His campaign says they expect news later this week.